Yu-Gi-Oh has known to get changes and censorships for us here overseas. From the anime, we saw Bandit Keith holding his fingers instead of a gun. The Dark Energy discs in the Battle City arc, and the biggest being the creation of the Shadow Realm. So instead of saying, yeah, that guy just kinda died, we say, yeah, that guy got sent to the Shadow Realm, and then everyone sleeps good at night. Except Bandit Keith. He is definitely dead. The TCG has had plenty of changes over the years for any card with too many religious items, blood, anything resembling nudity, and plenty of others. Anything they think that could be problematic, they will most likely change. So here's a list of 10 that I find to be rather crazy. These are in no order, and if you know of any others, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Starting with card number 41, Baguska the Terribly Tired Tapper. Japanese version has him passed out with a bottle of sake in his hand and several other bottles scattered around him. To avoid promoting this, they replaced the bottles with pillows, and now it looks like he is taking a very peaceful nap. Next is Tragedy, which is one of the worst ones because the censored card is worse than the original. The Japanese version depicts an intimidating looking guillotine, which I get is scary and all, but the English version shows a woman who is being stalked by one of the scariest looking guys that I have ever seen. Death is bad, I get that, but kids, being a scary man in an alleyway is totally fine, I guess. Dark Magician Girl has been changed in almost every single one of her arts and also in the anime. They take my happiness away and strip her of her, well, for better words, her spheric Karibos. Starting from her first appearance in Magician's Force up until now to Magnificent Mavens, her art has mainly been altered. Cleavage is not okay, and they will do everything that they can to stop it. Poor kids in Konami, you guys need to do better. The next card is Final Flame. This is a burn card which deals 600 damage to your opponent's life points. Being a brutal card, it needs some pretty brutal art. The original art hits that pretty well by depicting a poor man being burned on the stake. It's pretty dark. They changed that here, in English, to a generic looking monster being burned in an open room. Flying Fortress Skyfire, yes, that's its actual name, is one of the most ridiculous cards, and I'm honestly kind of sad that we didn't get it here in its original art. The Japanese card shows a very strong looking machine monster with some extra firepower down below. The English version looks the exact same without the extra firepower down below. They do this, but somehow Zork in the anime is rocking this dragon meat hammer, and it's totally fine. I mean, come on. Look how they massacred my boy. Destiny Board was a big card for the anime in the Battle City arc played by Bakura. This card states that you have to have all spells on the board, and when you do, you win the game. This card's original text spelt out the word death. That was obviously too much for us over here, so they changed the words for us to final once it was released. The Japanese art for Last Day of Witch shows a few women on the ground with their hands tied up behind their backs with a few guards around. There's also a stake with kindling at its base, which references the Salem witch trials. The censored version shows a generic witch with a crossed out circle instead. The Harpy Lady cards have also suffered, similar to Dark Magician Girl, but these ones I do understand as they are taken to a whole other level. They have very little clothing in most of them, and they are changed to being completely covered for us over here. I love the Harpy archetype, and I've made many anti-meta decks using them, and I really do like the changes that they made to these cards for us over here. Now please Konami, just give us some more support for them, I beg of you. Exodia is one of the ones that are more well known. The original art shows a star behind Exodia, which was then changed to have the spellbinding circle instead, because anything depicting religion is usually changed. Spellbinding circle also had a star before, but they changed it to what it is now. Last on this list is Monster Reborn. It is an iconic card, so I feel like I had to add it to the list. The Japanese original art depicts a blue ink, which represents eternal life in ancient Egypt, so it fits the card perfectly. But that is too religious for us over here, so we got the magical turkey baster sent down from heaven. Or maybe it's a potion with a small afro. Whatever it is, I have always liked it, they did a great job with it, and it will forever be known as my Monster Reborn. Thank you for watching, you guys. I seriously can't thank you enough for all the support you guys have given me. We just hit over 500 subscribers, on our way to 1,000. So if you liked the video, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and also leave a like, a comment, whatever you want to do. I appreciate anything you guys do. We'll make a part 2 to this because there's so many that we didn't go over, but I hope you guys do have a great day, and peace out.